Hello, today I'll be making some apple-filled cookies. The ingredients that we require for this is 200 grams of self-raising flour, 120 grams of full-fat yogurt and 112 grams of butter. The first thing we need to do is to add the butter to the flour, and then we need to do a rubbing method, which is rubbing the flour into the butter with your fingertips. And what we're going to try to create here, or what we will be creating, is a very sandy texture. The important part of this is to ensure that all the butter has been incorporated into the flour. Once you feel you've incorporated all the butter into the flour and you've got a sandy texture, what we're going to do next is to add the yogurt. We're going to incorporate the yogurt by using my spatula, by moving it around. And the secret here is not to overwork your pastry, but we do need to ensure that it's been created into a dough. Okay, now most of the yogurt's been absorbed. I'm going to use my hand now, and I'm just going to bring this together by pushing it together, by squeezing it downwards into the bowl and absorbing the flour and the butter into the yogurt, and making sure I don't over knead the dough. It's coming together now. And once this is done, I'm going to create a cylinder shape, like so. I'm going to place it onto some cling film, and I'm going to roll it and I'm going to place that into the fridge for 30 minutes to rest. Okay, now I'm going to make the apple filling. I have 2 Royal Gala apples, juice of half a lemon, 50 grams of caster sugar, 60 grams of pitted dates, and also we have some ground cloves, ground nutmeg and ground cinnamon. I'm going to peel the apple. Once I've done that, I'm going to grate the apple. I'm going to grate it straight into the pan. I'm using the coarse part of the grater. So I'll grate one side, then I turn it over, and I'm going to turn it over again, and making sure that I don't go through to the core. And as you can see, beautifully grated once again. And to the apple, I'm going to add the lemon juice and the caster sugar. I'll place this onto the stove. And what we need to do here is actually reduce all the moisture out of the apple. And this will take about 5 minutes to do. As you can see, it's just been over 5 minutes now, and most of the moisture has evaporated from the apple and the lemon. And what I'm going to do next is now remove this from the heat, and I'm going to add the remaining ingredients. Okay, now the apple filling is now cool. We can now form our cookies. So So the pastry now has been resting for half an hour. I'm going to remove it from the cling film, and I'm going to divide this now into, I think, about 12. So we got, find the halfway points here. Okay, so that's my 4 quarters, so I'm going to get 3 out of each quarter. Right, to form the cookies, we need to take each slice, going to roll it into a ball, like so. Then with our thumb and fingers, we're going to start forming a shape that resembles a bowl. As you can see, look at this, I'm just feeling and turning as I go, ensuring I'm maintaining a similar thickness all the way around. Like so. Now I've got this bowl shape. I'm going to take some filling and I'm going to place that in the middle. I'm going to be careful not to add too much because it'll be difficult to seal. So place that in the middle, and then we're going to squeeze it to close it, and then we're going to start to bring it together at the base by drawing the sides inwards and then sealing off. Now, because the pastry is nice and soft, we can then draw and seal the pastry to seal the base off. And once you've done that, create a nice round shape, and then you can place that onto your baking tray with good parchment paper. So I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to roll it into a ball. Once you have your ball, you take your thumb and fingers and you start to shape it by creating a bowl shape, and just move it around like so. Once you've created your bowl, we'll take some more filling and once again place it into the middle, using the back of the teaspoon to just press it down, and then we're going to seal by pulling it together, squeezing it slightly, and then drawing it into the middle like so, and sealing it off and using our fingers and thumb just to seal the end. And once again, create a round shape to create yourself a lovely ball. Space them apart, maybe 4 centimeters apart. Now I've finished all 12 apple-filled cookies. I'm going to place it into a preheated oven at 180 degrees C or 356 Fahrenheit or gas mark 4. But I've done some in advance, so here we go. Here we go. This is how they should look like. And what I've done here is that I have got a blend of icing sugar and cinnamon, which I just dusted over the top, and they will be allowed to cool on the tray. Because I've already pre-cooked these and they've had a little time to cool down, they are ready for eating. So what we're going to do is just tray them up. Like so. And just going to crack one open so you can have a look what it looks like inside. So here we go. There you go, look at those apple-filled cookies. I hope you enjoy them, and thank you for watching.